Hi, in a previous video I showed you how to weld a shape and a letter together using Inkscape. You can do the same thing using the Brother ScanNCut online software, the canvas, but I have to say I do find the software quite temperamental. But in this video I'm going to hopefully show you how to make it work. So we're going to use the basic shapes from within the software. I'm going to scroll down and choose a scallop circle. I'm going to right click and create duplicate. I'm going to hold down the shift key on my keyboard and I'm going to resize this duplicate so it's smaller. I'm going to drag an imaginary box around everything, go to edit, align, center and middle, just to make sure they line up vertically and horizontally. I'm going to drag an imaginary box around them again and I'm going to use subtract. Now this should make this one object now. I'm going to create a circle. Just move it out of the way for now. Using my shift key I'm going to make it smaller. And I'm going to right click and duplicate and hold the shift key down and make that one slightly smaller. I'm going to drag an imaginary box around them both and go to edit, align, center and middle. And they've done that now. Again, drag an imaginary box around them and go to subtract. And again, that should make that one item. Now just going back to this, we could leave it like that, but for now I'm going to use the right hand circle here and kind of squash it in to make it more of an oval shape, because I'm going to put a letter in there in a minute, so I'd prefer it to be more taller and narrower than completely circular. I'm going to take this, put it on top so it lines up. Again, draw an imaginary box around both of them and click weld. Now we've got the start of our charm. I'm going to go back to the basic shapes and go to the text. This can be done in Inkscape and you have a lot more options because Inkscape will bring in all the fonts that are on your computer. But for now, we're limited to the fonts that are here, so I'm just going to choose the top one. I'm going to double click on it so I get the selection bar here, and I'm just on my keyboard I'm going to use the backspace to get rid of the word text, and I'm going to type a capital letter L, and then I'm going to use click on the select arrow, so this selects this, and I'm going to drag it over here. And then I'm going to slightly overlap the top of it so it overlaps this inside scallop, and I'm going to drag it out. I'm just going to play about with it until I'm happy that it overlaps on this inner scallop here. And you can see it overlaps here, not quite here, so we're going to drag it out a little bit more. Overlaps there. Right, now we're going to drag an imaginary box around everything and we're going to hit weld. And that's now given us our welded letter L within our scallop charm. Now you can create a map for this, and there are two matte options. So if you go to the offset icon, by default I think this box is ticked which says create an offset line only around the outer edge. So we're going to leave it as it is for now. It's on outward and it's on rounded and it's on 0.2, and we're going to say OK. Now, if we drag that out of the way, you'll see it's created a map and we've just got literally the outside edge. So if we go back to this one again and click offset and untick this box and click OK, now we should get a map with all the cut out pieces as well. So if you can see here, now this is giving us the outside pieces. So I hope you found that helpful. As I said, it can be a little bit temperamental, this software, and I much prefer using Inkscape, But if you don't like the look of Inkscape and you want to try something like this using the Canvas software, I hope that's enough information for now to get you started. Obviously, all you need to do next is give your project a title, click save, download it, and it's ready to cut on your brother ScanNCut. Thank you.